歌手としての一線を退いてから10年。ジュリーさんは今新しい仕事に挑戦しています。
I just finished this month writing my autobiography. It is a memoir of my early years in growing up in the war, in theatre, in vaudeville music hall, which is how I began, how I learned to sing, what my teacher was like. As far as it relates to the war, there are a lot of memories. I was in London, and then because of the danger from the war, we moved a little bit out of London, but unfortunately, we moved in the wrong direction. We bought a new house, but we bought a house that was even closer to the east coast of England. So any bombs that were not dropped on London were dropped on our town afterwards. So we were still in danger. We would go into the air raid shelters. We would... I think it would be a good idea, if you're interested, read the autobiography. It tells you everything.
作家ジュリー・アンドリュース。その仕事は自らの半生を綴った自伝から子どもたちのための絵本、写真集、そして童話にまで広がっていきました。ジュリーさんがこだわるのは子どもたちに物語を自分自身の声で伝えること。
Let me introduce my daughter, Emma Walton Hamilton.
Hi, nice to meet you all, even from a distance.
Reading is the most important thing you could do right now.
Actually, your dad taught you to read, and then he taught me to read when I was a little girl as well. No, sorry, Mom.
How about this young lady over there? Three young ladies in pink.
How old were you when you did Mary Poppins?
How old was I?
Old enough. Yes.
Thank you, Emma. I was just the right age, thank heavens.
Yes.
But you know, when I actually began performing, I was just about as old as the young lady that asked the question.
What's your favorite thing about writing?
The favorite thing about writing? There are lots of favorite things, but one thing is wonderful, and that is you're never lonely when you're writing, because you've got all those characters around you that you're dreaming of and thinking of. And once you can lose yourself in your story, you can always go back and visit these wonderful characters. You hope they're going to be wonderful for other people as well. I think the biggest thing at the moment in my life, with the exception of my grandchildren, is my books for children. I began in 1999, something like that, I have been writing for many, many years, or maybe for 35 years, but I began a publishing company with my daughter, Emma, and we have been producing books for children ever since. And it's completely new career for me, but I'm enjoying it so much.
ジュリーさんは自らが書いた童話を今ミュージカルとして舞台にする計画を進めています。
At the moment, there are two books, maybe three, that will become musicals. The first one is a book called Simeon's Gift, and it is a small fable about a musician in the Middle Ages who loves a lady of great wealth and beauty, but he doesn't feel worthy to ask for her hand in marriage, so he travels throughout the land trying to make himself more knowledgeable and a better man so he can return home and ask for her hand in marriage. And we have made that into a small children's musical. If I can help you understand a little bit more about the music of the great Broadway musicals, which was my experience, if I can get children to feel the joy that I feel from reading, from performing, from doing, from being creative, from being very, very lucky. I know how lucky I am, but I would love to be able to give to children the quality of joy that I feel, and I would like to feel that they could find it for themselves.